you doing, guys? So today we're going to make kedgeree. Basically what kedgeree is a smoked fish dish with a curried rice and some boiled egg on top. It's full of protein, nice high fiber rice, so it's a great start to the day, great for breakfast or brunch, and it'll get you right through to lunch, no problem. It's low GI and it's a really good start today. So let's have a look. Okay, so to start, what we're going to do is we're going to poach our fish. So in here we have about 150 grams of smoked mackerel. Normally you use haddock, but mackerel is fine as long as it's smoked. And then I've got about 120 grams of hake, just to mix it up a little bit, give a few different textures in there. So what we do is we get into the milk. I'm going to add a few curry leaves in there. We're going to bring it to the boil, and then we're going to turn it off, and we're going to leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it will cook perfectly from there. So while that's cooking, what we're going to do is going to get a little bit of olive oil in here. We have about one onion chopped here. And we're going to get that into the olive oil. Turn on to about medium to low heat should do it. So on about, medium to low. One small onion chopped, and also I have one clove of garlic chopped. So I'm going to get that in there as well. And we're going to cook that down, sweat it down a little bit. And then when it gets a little bit soft, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of curry powder. And this curry powder is not the one that you add water to. This is a proper curry powder, like a garam masala or something like that. You can just pick up one in the spice jars that says curry powder. That's absolutely perfect. So here we go. Okay, so now our onions have become nice, soft and translucent in with the curry powder and the garlic. And then we're going to get a half cup of rice. This is a mix of red, white and black rice, but don't worry, just a cup of basmati will do. Straight in there. That's going to mix with all the flavors. We're going to cook that around, and then I have 1 cup of vegetable stock. I'm just going to get it in a little bit at a time, kind of like the way you would do a risotto. So a small bit at a time, and when the water evaporates, we add another little drop like that. Okay, and we do that because it's this kind of rice would take 20 to 25 minutes, but if it was basmati, probably 12 minutes would do it. So in the meantime, our milk has come to the boil, so we're just going to turn that off and leave it for the duration that the rice is going to take to cook. So about 15 to 20 minutes on that. So as you can see at this point, nearly all the moisture has been evaporated and the rice is just about ready to come off the stove now. And while that is nearly done, we're going to drain the milk from the fish, and then we're just going to flake it up with a fork. Nice and thick lumps, you don't want it too thin. The milk you can keep then for a chowder, which I'm going to do later. It's full of flavour now from the smoked haddock and the fish, and obviously the curry leaves too. So now you can just see how easily that just flakes apart there. As I said, you don't want to break it down too much. And also the mackerel as well. So we're just going to put that in a bowl, leave it aside for the moment, and then we're just going to toss it around in the rice. So kedgeree normally comes with a boiled egg, but I prefer a poached egg on mine. So bring your water to a small rolling boil, so when you see small bubbles, little swirl, 1 egg right in the center. That's about 4 minutes to cook that. In the meantime, we are going to get some spinach into our rice. So just a handful like that. Now, the residual heat in the rice is just going to wilt that spinach nicely. Although it looks like a lot right now, that's going to cook it just enough to give you a nice extra texture. Now, normally in kedgeree you would have leeks, but I prefer a little bit of greens as like spinach instead of leeks, and some onion instead. So as you can see, our spinach is nicely broken down now. And now all we have to do is just get our fish in there. So we have our fish nicely flaked. So we don't want to mix it in there. We just want to fold it in so that you can still see the nice flakes in the middle of that. So now we're just going to get our kedgeree on a plate. So there's enough here for about 2 people. So I'm going to have enough for 1 here just to start us off. And then the rest you can keep for tomorrow. It's also very, very nice cold, so something you can just pull out of the fridge in the morning for breakfast. It's really, really good. Okay, and now just our poached egg, and then we're going to finish it with a few wedges of lemon, and that's it.